Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Tuesday, April 15th, 2025. A Joshua Tree man was arrested on suspicion of selling fake gold bars. On Sunday, just before 10 p.m., San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies responded to a report of a theft by false pretense in the 55,200 block of 29 Palms Highway in Yucca Valley. A victim told deputies that he purchased what he thought were authentic gold bars. Deputies say that the exchange was orchestrated over OfferUp and that the victim paid for the fake bars with cash. The victim said he took the gold bars for appraisal and discovered they were fake. As part of their investigation, deputies identified the suspect as Dylan Radcliffe, a 23-year-old resident of Joshua Tree, and a search of his home in the 61,000 block of Valley View recovered $7,985 in U.S. currency. Dylan Radcliffe was arrested on suspicion of theft by false pretense and was booked into the West Valley Detention Center on $30,000 bail. The San Bernardino County Sheriff's Homelessness Program conducted outreach in the Morongo Basin on Friday. The Sheriff's Community Service and Reentry Division's Homeless Outreach Proactive Enforcement Team, known as the HOPE Team, say they contacted 18 people experiencing homelessness in our area, offering housing, medical and mental health services, and more. The team says they focused on individuals with significant mental illnesses and that they contacted a total of 18 people. 14 of those people were referred to assistance programs, and 4 people were linked with follow-up professional services. If you know of individuals experiencing homelessness who need services, please contact the HOPE Team at 909-387-0623 or hope@sbcsd.org. The Landers Homestead Valley Association Board of Directors held their monthly meeting last night. Annalise Kuiper joins us with a recap.
The newly elected Board of Directors were sworn in by 3rd District County Supervisor Don Rouse, Field Representative Glenn Harris. Officers are Mike Lipsitz, President, Randy Brill, Vice President, Judy Laffoon, Treasurer, and Stephanie Kern, Secretary. 7 directors were also sworn in. Morongo Basin Sheriff Sergeant Daniel Baruman told the meeting that more reports regarding squatters are coming in, as residents are being encouraged to call authorities when long vacant buildings are suddenly occupied. He assured meeting attendees that calls from the public are never a waste of time. The March Tire Roundup was a huge success, and 4 22-foot roll-offs were filled with 1,300 tires, while another 3 roll-offs hauled off lazy boys, water heaters, strollers, and much more trash. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Annalise Kuiper.
The California Fish and Game Commission are meeting this week, and they are expected to receive a summary of initial comments on the draft Western Joshua Tree Conservation Plan. It's one of the many action items the Commission will be discussing over the 2-day meeting, which is being held in Sacramento starting at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. However, the Western Joshua Tree Conservation Plan section of the meeting isn't expected to start until 1 p.m. on Wednesday. It's one of a dozen action items that the CDFW will be discussing. You'll be able to live stream the meeting via Zoom. If you plan on making public comments, we'll have links to the agenda and the live stream on our website, Z107.7 FM.com. The High Desert Water District Board of Directors meeting scheduled for Wednesday has been canceled due to a scheduling conflict. The board will meet next in regular session on May 7th. The Joshua Basin Water District Board of Directors meets tomorrow to consider adjusting their customer assistance program. They are expected to increase the annual cap for the low-income assistance to $300, increasing available funding while lowering the qualification threshold for customers to utilize the assistance. The topic of board member compensation will be discussed, and the board will also consider moving the start time of meetings from 5:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. The Joshua Basin Water District Board of Directors meets in open public session tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. at their office at 67150 Choyita Road in Joshua Tree. Today is tax day, and if that news is coming as a surprise to you, then you'll be happy to hear that the IRS does have some deadline extensions and payment plans. Online news editor Robert Hayden joins us with some options for tax day procrastinators.
The deadline to pay your taxes is today if you owe income tax to the state or federal government for 2024. However, today isn't the drop dead date to file your taxes. Individuals can file for an automatic extension to October 15th if you need more time. If you're expecting a refund, then you don't have to worry about it for another 6 months. However, that extension doesn't change the date when the government expects you to pay your taxes if you owe. That's still today, and you have until midnight tonight to do it. So what happens if you can't pay your taxes on tax day? Penalties and interest can start to accrue, but luckily there are options if you have a tax bill larger than your savings account. The IRS has plans that can give you up to 180 days to pay in full. There's no fee for the short-term payment plan. However, interest and penalties can continue to add up until your tax bill is paid in full. Individuals can use an online application to set up the short-term payments. If you're unable to pay your balance in full immediately or within 180 days, you could qualify for a monthly payment plan that lets you make a series of payments over time. Different types of long-term payment plans are available depending on your tax situation. No matter what, if you choose not to file today and you owe taxes, you'll still want to file an extension and take a look at the online payment options to pay as much as you can. Some parts of Southern California are receiving an automatic extension to file and pay. Los Angeles County residents who were affected by wildfires last year have an extra 6 months to file. That's the same amount of time San Bernardino County residents received 2 years ago when winter storms socked in the mountain communities. We'll have links to the IRS's online payment options, as well as links where you can e-file your federal and state returns for free depending on your income. That's all at Z107.7 FM.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
A new coffee table book celebrating high desert artists will debut today with an author signing in Yucca Valley. The book, called California Desert Artists, features photographs and essays about historic desert artists like Noah Purifoy and Agnes Pelton, alongside contemporary artists including Ben Alanoff, Claudia Butcher, Simi Daba, Sonia Krasman, Phil Miller, Eric Nash, James O'Keefe, Sabel Rowe, Svetlana Shrigoff, Joanna Shawowska, Kelly Whitmer, and Larry White. The book was created by arts writer Katie Nartanis and serves as a primer on the artists of the Mojave Desert in a beautiful, large-scale format. Nartanis will be signing copies of her new book tonight at Snakebite Roadhouse in Yucca Valley from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Snakebite Roadhouse is located at 55405 29 Palms Highway in Yucca Valley. Theater 29 is casting for their season finale production of the Agatha Christie murder mystery, And Then There Were None, on Monday. Arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas shares how to be a part of this classic whodunit.
Auditions for the finale production of Theater 29's 2024-25 season, Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None, have been scheduled for Monday, April 21st at 6 p.m. on the Theater 29 main stage at 73637 Sullivan Road in 29 Palms. This tale of deadly secrets and even deadly repercussions will take the stage for 3 weeks beginning June 13th through 29th. Award-winning veteran director Katherine Ferguson will be seeking a cast of 10, 3 women and 7 men, with some male roles possibly optional for a gender swap. Seeking a diverse core of performers, all roles are open to all ethnicities and types. There are no roles for children, seeking performers 18+. Audition details are available now at theater29.org/auditions. Reporting for Z107.7, this is arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
And finally, the 29 Palms High School boys varsity tennis team traveled to Coachella Valley High School on Friday. The Wildcats lost 2-16. In doubles action, the team of Michael Acosta and Ryan Wong won one of their sets, while the team of William Herrera and Aiden Sanchez won one of their sets. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmatz.